Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw again on second down. Allen throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Got an open man. It's Foster. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Lee Smith there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Newton on first down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a second down coming up. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They will go for it. Now Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Wright's got it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Powering his way forward. And now running right through it. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Newton and Olsen here with a connection. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On first and 10, Newton. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for second down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Third and long. It's Newton. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts? Come on, what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They go with a screen to Gore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Allen now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. He's got Gore. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw again on second down. Newton, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, twisting away. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits. And it's creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Phillips able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 42 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2.
Check, cross.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now left side on the swing pass. Gore, a first down and then some. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now Gore. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Again they run. Again it's Gore. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. On first down, it's Gore. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Allen now to throw on 3rd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check 20. Check hot route. Hot. Over. Gun. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the out. 49 to Mike. Watch the three.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Gun.
This is McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Newton's going to throw it. Steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Newton. Flushed out right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Newton to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the score.